Let's continue with assessing. In the previous videos, we were reviewing how to assess patients and their families. Remember I said that assessing aims to understand the patient's situation as a whole. Assessing involves the 5 A's. We already reviewed being attentive, eliciting patient's agenda and using your active listening skills. Now let's talk about asking open-ended questions.
As you may know, open-ended questions start with the words what, when, where, who, and how. These types of questions are the best to assess patients' situations and their perceptions.
I don't have that information with me.
Where can you get that information? Who can help you?
Let me call my wife, maybe she knows.
Open-ended questions elicit narratives and encourages conversations and connections.
Avoid questions starting with why. Why don't you have your insurance card? Why did you make the appointment? Why are you here today? These types of questions sound like a disapproval.
I am sorry, Mrs. Lopez, but Bobby can't stand on the chair. It is not safe. Did you hear the lady?
No.
Can you tell him? Thought. This person has no parenting skills.
When assessing, avoid judgments. This is known as unconditional positive regard, which is the ability to accept another person's beliefs and behaviors despite your own personal feelings. Unconditional positive regard is not always easy. It is a difficult mindset to achieve. Each patient and family bring a lifetime of beliefs and values that may be very different to ours. Each patient and family requires respect and acceptance. When we judge, we become less curious.
No judgment and acceptance do not mean approval or agreement. It means a non-judgmental attitude to make patients and their families feel comfortable explaining their perceptions of things.
Bobby, please sit down. It is not allowed to stand up on the chairs. You may fall. Thank you. He becomes hyper when he is tired. Actually, we are both exhausted. He was sick all night. I am sorry to hear that, Mrs. Lopez. What can I do to help?
The final A in assessing is to express appreciation to our patients and families by saying thank you to them. Saying thank you is a small gesture with a large impact. Gratitude has impacts for both the giver and the receiver.
This is very helpful. Thank you for obtaining this information. Mrs. Lopez, thank you for your visit. I hope you get some rest tonight. Bobby, thank you for sitting down when I asked you.
Research shows that using these active listening techniques will change provider-patient communication positively by identifying concerns, needs, stress, fears and feelings. It will also impact on patients' safety. I challenge you to be more self-aware about how you assess patients and their families. How are your active listening skills? Are you able to have unconditional positive regard for all your patients?